Like and subscribe right now, or you're gonna have terrible luck next week. The next thing we know, there's an invention of fascinating animal-inspired robots that are performing tasks that are far, much more than an actual animal would. The invention of animal robots is constantly opening our eyes to what animals are truly capable of and why they function the way they do. It is said that intimidation is the sincerest form of flattery, and I couldn't agree more. Today we are going to show you some of the most amazing animal robots. And you should stick around for number 1. As some of the animals we spite the most are turning out to be inspiring real-life heroes. Number 14. Mero. Mero is short for a marine intelligent robot. Just from its appearance, you can tell that it draws its inspiration from fish. It was invented at Mero, South Korea. It is equipped with 4 infrared distance calculating sensors and 2 motors that help it to navigate around obstacles in its way. It can swim in every direction and effortlessly dive up to 50 meters deep. Miro has quickly become a tourist attraction stir because of its LED lights and colorful scales that give it quite a bright look. You say, what do you choose? Swimming with the real shark or our amazing mirror? Before we move on, we've got a speed challenge for you. If you subscribe to Top 10 videos and hit the bell icon in the next 5 seconds, you'll win 10 years of incredible luck. Give it a shot, it actually works. Number 13. Robat. As you may have already figured it out, Robat is a mimic of the real-life bat. Robat is as a result of the brilliance of a Tel Aviv University student Hamar Eliakim. Robat saw its inspiration from bats, from its external appearance right to its navigation. However, like a real-life bat, Robat uses echolocation to move. This echolocation is simply the use of sound to identify obstacles in its path. Robat is able to use echolocation with the help of an artificial neural network and an ultrasonic speaker that produces sounds that have a frequency, and that is close to that produced by bats. The echoes are picked by 2 ultrasonic microphones that act as the robot's ears. Robat can also tell if the obstacle in its path is a dead end or an object that it can pass through. While most animal robots are fitted with camera eyes, Robat has no special eyes, but like a bat, it can comfortably move about at the night. Number 12. Robot fly. Well, there is no need for me to tell you what a robot fly looks like, but in case you can't figure it out, it's a fly. The robot fly is an invention by Professor Shoham of Israel Institute of Technology. While most of us view a fly as a dirty creature, Professor Shoham saw it as a solution to a problem. Robot fly is so fascinating that Mike Robot Medical is based on its invention. Professor Shoham's aim was to create a micro-robot that can easily move through the spaces in the human body. We all know how tiny, complex and compressed spaces can be. From the circulatory system to the respiratory system and digestive system, the size of things that are intended to move through these passageways is a matter of concern. Any forceful movement could jeopardize the life of an individual, but that is no longer something to worry about, since the robot fly has tiny outstretched arms that it uses to move by holding onto the sides of the vessels. When the space is tight where passage is current, robot fly can move with ease. It is also worth noting that robotic fly can remain in the body for a long time and is self-cleaning. It could potentially aid treatment of hydrocephalus, an excessive pileup of spinal fluid in the brain. While a real fly may make you sick, Robot fly is here to help you. Number 11. Robert. Robert is a drone that is the spitting image of a falcon. It was invented in the Netherlands in 2014 in search of a solution to a bird problem in an airport in Canada. The airport was quite busy and there were thousands of flights leaving and landing at the airport, but there was one problem. Birds would fly into the airport and land in the plane's engine, leading to its destruction. I need not tell you the impact of a spoiled plane engine. That is why Robird was created, to prevent the worst from happening. Robert mimics a falcon, which is a bird of prey. Robert is responsible for keeping birds off the airport, and birds in this airport have been significantly reduced due to the presence of a robotic bird of prey. Robert also glides in the air for a long time like a normal bird of prey would. Birds in the vicinity think that Robird is in a hunting mode, and they completely keep off the airport. It is without a doubt a safe and humane bird control solution. The robot is completely controlled and can move at a speed of 80 kilometers an hour with the help of its flapping wings and two tail fins that steer it. Number 10. Scorpion Hexapod. As the name suggests, the Scorpion Hexapod gains its inspiration from a scorpion. Its external features also confirm this. It was built by 3 students from Belgium University. It consists of 3D printed body plates that are mounted on a plastic plate that forms the main body. The Scorpion Hexapod can easily move in multiple directions and is able to evade obstacles in its way by the use of infrared sensors and a front camera. Like a real scorpion, the Scorpion Hexapod has a stinger that leaves one with a red mark when it attacks. The red mark is, however, not poisonous. This robot scorpion also comes with 2 large front claws that are able to grab and hold objects. How accurate is that? Number 9. Arakuta. Arakuta is a robot fish that is pneumatically driven. Arakuta has liquid muscles with a flexible hose-like body that is made from synthetic aramid fiber. This is the material that is also used in the making of bulletproof vests. It has 2 S-shaped fluid muscles that control the movement of its tail fin and 2 other muscles that steer it. It also has a balance tank that determines how deep the robot is in the water. If filled with water, Arakuta sinks, and if the balance tank is filled with air, Arakuta floats to the surface like a submarine. Its waterproof head is home to the electronic and pneumatic components that make the robot functional. Arakuta utilizes the FINRA effect, which ultimately controls its direction. Fish species such as Atlantic cod have a swim bladder, and so does Arakuta. Number 8. Aqua Jelly. Aqua Jelly is simply an artificial jellyfish complete with a transparent outlook. Its exterior is made of LED lights and 8 tentacles. While its interior consists of a navigation system, 2 motors, a lithium-ion battery, and several sensors that help control its movements. Aqua Jelly also boasts of an intelligent system that helps it respond and adapt to external environmental changes. It is able to calculate the power supply, and in the case where it senses that the power supply is low, it automatically sends that information to the charging base at the water surface. Aqua Jelly then automatically swims towards the charging base and plugs itself in. While on the water surface, Aqua Jelly uses a radio band to communicate, and when it goes underwater it uses infrared lights. Aqua Jelly can also accurately calculate the immersion depth by the use of internal sensors. It also has a working distance of about 3 feet, which is very helpful because it can receive information from other robots within its surroundings and comfortably maneuver without collision. Number 7. Robotic Snake. Med Robotics was founded in 2005 and is home to the invention of this robotic snake, as the name suggests. Med Robotics is focused on inventing and producing robots that will make medical procedures a little easier. Such as this robotic snake. As you would expect, its external structure resembles that of a snake. Its body is actually as flexible as that of a snake. This Flex robotic system was made for a noble cause, and that is to help surgeons to reach the deepest parts of the body that are quite risky to do so. The robotic snake is equipped with robot eyes that give a clear 3D view, so that the surgeon can ensure that the robot is in the correct spot. Once it's in place, the robot instantly becomes rigid and the surgeon can pass through it the needed instruments. The commands are then given and controlled by the use of a joystick. Yes, it is somehow like the one you use for your video games. This genius invention is particularly ideal for non-linear parts of the body or simply parts that require several twists and turns. Number 6. Octobot. The Octobot is an invention by the Octopus Group from Hebrew University. This group is aiming at making the first autonomous soft-bodied robot. It might look like a recent invention, but this project was started back in 1996. As you can tell, there isn't a better inspiration for this goal than an octopus, and from the look of things, they sure did smash their goal. The Octobot has muscles that are made out of soft silicone rubber. This makes its 8 tentacles able to not only move, but move with flexibility. As a result, they are able to elongate and stretch as much as they need to. So how is it able to achieve this movement? Well, its interior is fitted with 3D pneumatic chambers that get filled with gas, which is as a result of a chemical reaction between platinum and hydrogen peroxide. This automatically gives power to the Octobot's tentacles, and they're able to move poorly at a time. The tentacles can comfortably grab and wrap projects of different shapes and sizes. In the case where a vacuum is applied to its larger suction caps, Octobot's tentacles are able to move with a much more firm grip. The Octobot's mission is to widely explore the ocean floor, which is vital in performing search and rescue. Number 5. Bionicopter. The Bionicopter is a flying robot that borrows its flying characteristics from a dragonfly. It is a product of Festo, a German technology company that is reputable for its amazing robots. The Bionicopter has a wing spread of up to 27 inches wide, and its body is 19 inches long, making it bigger than a normal dragonfly. It can glide through the air without necessarily flapping its wings. When moved in slow motion, the movement of its wing is like that of a dragonfly. Other desirable characteristics that it has picked from dragonflies are flying in different directions and being able to stop abruptly while in the air. The Bionicopter can move each wing independently, an action that allows it to slow down and even make abrupt turns. It can even fly backward, which is an indication that Bionicopter has truly perfected the flight of a dragonfly. The body of a Bionicopter is made of carbon fiber that is covered with blue polyester to give it that bright look that we all love to see in dragonflies. Number 4. Robux T8X. Just by the look of it, you can tell that Robux is a robot 8-legged spider. While some robots are meant to solve real-life problems, robots were made for entertainment purposes. It is simply a robot toy. It comes as either smooth or hairy depending on your preference. All you have to do is part with $950. Unlike real-life spiders, Robux can't climb up walls, so you don't have to worry about getting mini attacks every time you see it. The Robux is rechargeable and wireless enabled, and its 8 legs have a total of 26 motors that are used to control it remotely by use of an application or a joystick. It can lift one leg. And can it dance? Robux can also perform really cool moves with its abdomen. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take me 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal: you just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribes button and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 15 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 3. Tob the Locust Robot. In recent months we have all witnessed how locusts have invaded farms in swarms. It is every farmer's worst nightmare, but when a group of zoologists and mechanical engineers met, they thought they had a lot to learn from a locust. Their jumping robots were inspired by locusts. Like locusts, this jumping robot is propelled into the air by the use of mechanical energy, and it may not look exactly like a robot, but its biomechanical features are a lot like that of a locust. This jumping robot can jump as high as 11.5 feet, while covering a horizontal distance of 4.5 feet at the same time. All in one leap. It weighs about 23 grams and is 4 inches long, and with the help of its motor energy storage and overall structure, this jumping robot can withstand high acceleration. It is also powered by a lithium battery, which basically means it can stay longer in the air than a drone would. It can also accomplish 1,000 jumps all while running on one battery. This jumping robot is looking into leaping into the future of cleaning oil spill surveillance and searching under rubble. Number 2. Bionic Bird. Bionic Bird is a product of a project that was funded by Indiegogo. As you may have already guessed, it is a spitting image of a small black bird. In fact, both humans and birds cannot distinguish it from other birds, because it comes complete with a beak and eyes. Its body is built with elastic synthetic foam that allows it to resist scratches and marks from attacking birds. It also helps reduce the impact of a hit during false landing. It uses its own wings to fly, which are made of carbon fiber, a material that is both durable and light. These wings are able to flap at a speed of 18 times per second, which is faster than most birds can do. The tails also help in controlling the flight. It's no wonder that one cannot tell it apart from other birds. Bionic birds can stimulate natural flight and achieve it within a 100-meter span. Its top speed is about 12 miles per hour. With all the manipulations, the whole robot weighs just 9.2 grams. The Bionic Bird can be controlled by a simple phone application, and in case it runs low on power supply, its ultralight battery can be recharged by a portable X-shaped charger for about 1 hour. Its investors really went down to the egg detail. How cool is that? Number 1. Rooster. Rooster, the robot invented by Robotic in Israel. Of all animals in the world, what made them pick a rooster for a robot? Well, it's because of the interesting fact that a rooster can actually fly, but it would rather walk. I bet you didn't know that. When a rooster is faced with an obstacle in its path that it cannot walk around, it will fly over it. That is the same case with this rooster robot. This robotic rooster was built with natural disasters in mind. We risk even more lives by sending human and animal rescues to this area, but this might change in the future because a rooster robot can reach injured victims when it's not safe for another human being to reach them. Rooster the robot has a few superpowers in order to achieve this. It can easily roll inside its cage, and in case it falls from a height of 6 meters, it can still work like nothing happened. In case it hits a wall, it can look for another route by itself without waiting for instructions from its operator. A rooster robot can communicate with a team of other rooster robots even in remote areas where cellular connection is a problem. One other advantage is that you don't need extra hands to operate a team of rooster robots. One human operator is enough. If you ask Israel's Ministry of Defense, rooster robots could be a real life changer. And that's it for the most amazing animal robots. Now it's your turn. Which of these animal robots impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe our channel. Press the bell icon for more upcoming videos.